the neighbors were saying
So you were
that
talking
it
to the
was
neighbors. Good.
no, I'm just well. So the neighbors were saying it was a Model Y Tesla that was kind of moving around and
Mm,
parked from different locations, and then yeah, it's sad. I like so I wanted to just I know we went on my channel, we talked, and I walked around the neighborhood. Everybody got the lay of the
hmm
land, and you know there's two-lane streets. These streets were probably built in the 1920s when they
hmm
had the model. What did Ford have? The model what? The Model Ts, right, or something. Um,
Yeah.
so you're not going to get a lot of parking. It's barely enough room to have two cars going each way. But
Right.
overall, you see the lay of the land. You see how it is. You see how quiet the neighborhood is. You see it's not a lot of police activity. It's security guards and stuff like that. It's private
Yeah.
security, so it's not like a neighborhood that's going to be um, like South Central LA. It's unfortunate that the young girl was probably here, probably tried to cry for help. I mean, there's a lot of probably, but it was like no one was there to rescue her. So I feel bad about this whole situation.
Yeah.
And yeah, and a lot of people stay to themselves. They're reclusive. They're not really um, hey, hi, neighbor. Well, he had a few like the guy
People are
just drove
minding
by.
their business, but
Well, the cat that just drove by, he was cool. But he's a hip hop cat, so he said what's up. But that's it. But for the most part, everybody stayed to themselves. So yeah, everybody, y'all hit the like button. I'm not gonna be here too long, but I'll you let me know what you want me to do because I'm walking distance away from the house, and I'm literally like right here by the where the car was parked. Allegedly, I'll say allegedly, but that's what it's looking like. I mean, we
what
were
a
in my
neighbor
life,
said
we
they
were
spotted the car there.
yeah. hmm Yeah, the model like it was a Model Y. I don't know the difference between the cars, the Teslas, but it was a Model Y. Y'all know what a Model
With
Y
Texas
looks like.
tags,
Yeah. So
which means it,
whenever,
regardless of what, it would have stuck out like a sore thumb.
right, right. So yeah, whenever you want me to,
You can head over
but you'll
to the house
revisit
whenever
it.
you like. Welcome to Jag Nation Open Mind.
All right, let me make sure I
Well, I
don't.
mean, I've read enough of his lyrics for now. Just reading those lyrics made me depressed. And that's the problem with music. That's the problem with songs. And you have to be very careful what you let into your ear and who you let into your mind. Because see, the beautiful thing about sound is it is the one thing that the human brain cannot refute. Anything that is transferred by sound sticks into your mind. It is scientifically proven fact. I know doctors who study the brain, actually a brain surgeon, a brain doctor actually told me that the best way to import information into the human mind where the mind cannot forget it or let go of it is music. It's sound.
Yep, yep.
I can
That
say
is so
something
true.
to you. I can say something to you all day long. But if I sing it to you, why do you think the ABCs were made a song to make sure that children couldn't forget it? Even if you don't remember, if you have trouble remembering the letters because of the cadence and because of the sound, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. You see what I'm saying? The cadence, the sound of it alone will make you remember the letters. It's brilliant. Welcome, Detroit soloists. Welcome.
Are you guys ready
So,
or whenever?
well, one
People,
second.
I can wait.
So understand this. If you have someone singing pure hate, pure rage, pure devilment, pure craziness. As long as it happens in sound, your mind cannot refuse that message. It
Yeah.
cannot. It
Yeah.
cannot. So I want you guys to think about the melodies of which he was singing, the tone, the timbre, the pitch, all of that, everything. And I want you to think about the lyrics that I just read to you. See, I'm not going to play the song because I don't
No.
ever want his sick ass message attaching to another human being. He crept inside these children's heads. He crept inside their hearts. He crept inside their minds and he normalized his very, 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 very sick thinking. This boy is sick. I don't care what anybody says. I can sit here and I can read his lyrics and I can tell you. He's even sitting here talking about his therapist. And his mom had to talk about his therapist. And now he's sobering up, talking about this, talking about that, talking about this. Like, why do we allow these people to have a loudspeaker in our world? And more importantly, why do we let our children listen to people like him? This boy is depressed. He's all kinds of a fanatic
Hmm.
and he's obsessed with death and gore. What's so great about that? What's so great about that? You want to know who else had some really interesting lyrics too? The Diddler. The Diddler had some real interesting lyrics. Oh, absolutely romanticized horror and death. So imagine how charming he was talking to Celeste. Imagine. Or the other alleged kids that he was working on before he got his hands on Celeste. I want you to think about that. This is a full blown predator who was operating on Discord, talking to children under the age of 4, talking to children, befriending children, romanticizing his weird stuff to kids. And then he was actually able to coax one to come to him to leave her home and her family from an hour away to be with him in this house. Let's see the house.
So you tell me if I got it right. But first, let me also back up what you were
What?
saying about him and
Mm.
almost like Pied Piper, like his
Like R.
messages and
Ke-
stuff.
like R. Kelly.
But look at before him, you had Lil Nas X.
Mm.
Um, you
Very,
know,
very
think about
into
that.
the yeah. With
Think
the
about
with
that.
the DNA in the shoes.
Yeah, a lot. Like I said, just a lot of the iconography, the red, all that, the lower chakra stuff. The yeah.
Necromancy, like
So
you said,
yeah, like I said,
necromancy.
necromancy. Yeah. But so peak game. You tell me if I got it right. You said you were looking for a 3-car garage, right?
Uh-huh.
Is this it? That's it, right?
Where is the top of it's looking like that might be it, yeah.
I think this is the. I'm sure. I drove by here once and I saw the. Let me see. Somebody's in there. You can see.
Is there someone in
Um,
there?
it looks like it because I did saw that there was a sign. A what do you call it? Like somebody didn't pay their light water bill. I'll just say it like that. Um,
Ah.
and that's
Well, it's a
gone now.
rental. It's a rental. It's a rental property.
And you can see, you really can't see. Even if I, let's say if I, let's say if I do something like that, how high up can y'all see? You see how high the gate is? It's
Very
nothing.
high.
Yeah, I can't just
Pure privacy.
look
Pure
into.
privacy.
Yeah, exactly. And then you got this part here. That's when I was walking by. I was looking, and I was like, oh, let me just show y'all something real quick. Uh, bamboo. So, this is the very west end of the property, and looks like you know, I don't know, like somebody can throw. I don't know. I'm just saying. But you see that there. This is the very end of the property too. This kind of freaked me out. Kind of. We were talking about.
Who's that
We were
beeping
kind of talking
horns?
about. That's the people going into their property
Uh,
across the street.
they're
But
beeping
yeah,
the
this is.
horns going into their property?
I guess they're. That's what I'm. Remember that boxer dog I was telling you.
Uh,
But yeah, this is the the south
yeah.
end of the property, and this is what we're working with. Just isolation. I mean, the neighbors is less than 50 feet away, but still, this is what we're
No, there's a
working
lot of
with.
privacy. There's a lot of privacy there.
Yeah.
Now, let's be
So
clear
yeah,
about this. This is a 20-year-old boy who's kiting around with a girl who wasn't even in the ninth grade, a junior high schooler, and they had access to this property.
this was the house.
He
Yeah,
was over
this was
here.
the house.
He was over there making content.
Yep. And then let me just go this way. I don't want to show the address. I probably already did it, but
You
nobody knows the
already
street.
did by accident, but we're
But
not.
nobody knows the street.
Everybody already knows the street. Nobody's doxing anything. It wasn't done on purpose.
And yeah, and then that's the neighbor
We're just
there.
walking down the street.
But yeah, that's it.